It's that time of the year. It's Halloween. Everybody knows, if you've been with me for a while, that I love Halloween. Okay, love Halloween. Love horror movies. Love all that stuff. I believe in ghosts, Bigfoot, Loch Ness monsters, little green men. Maybe not little green men. I don't know, but I believe in that stuff. I'm gonna tell you my ghost story. I told this story earlier in my YouTube career, I guess, if you can even say that. But earlier I told this in a video, and I got some good feedback on it. So I'm gonna tell it again because it's that time of the year. And like I said, I love this time of the year. So if you have a story, please let me know, so I know I ain't crazy, or don't let me know, but I don't want to think I am crazy. So please just let me know you got a story, or just hint at something like you had an experience. Cause I don't want to be the only crazy person talking about ghosts on here, and then y'all be like, this cat's crazy, I don't want to listen to him no more. But anyway, let's get into it. I was a young jet. At the time, I had flew down to go visit my dad in Atlanta, and I had spent the majority of my summer down there, and was coming back, and I was about to be a high school senior. Bam. Let me stop. All right, I was about to be a high school senior, so I was kind of hyped, and I had a bad girlfriend at the time. Yes, you me. Yes, I did. Yeah. Don't get it twisted. Yeah, that's right, I did. She was bad, and so I spent the majority of the summer down there. And what does she have to do with this? She has a lot to do with this story, and because this is the reason why all this stuff went down, is because her. Okay. I spent the majority of my summer down there, so I come back home, and my mom is like, "Hey, we're gonna go to Virginia for a little get together with the family, blah blah blah." And I'm like, "Mom, I can't go. I just met my dad for the first time. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little jit. I'm too vulnerable right now. You know, I got a lot of stuff going on. I don't want to go. Things have just been crazy. I can't be going down there and being around people right now." But in the back of my mind, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm saying it's about to go down. My girlfriend is bad. I've been gone for a month because I wanted to go see my dad. Yes, sir. It's going down. That was the little jit in me back then. Okay, that was the little jit in me. I think I've grown since then. I think as a person, I have grown. So my mom fell for it. Haha. Yeah. So I'm like, yeah, boy. Anyway, yeah, she fell for it. She let me stay home by myself, and it was awesome. But the story takes a twist. First day I was there, nothing happened. You know what I'm saying? I was just being at home, blah, you know, just excited to be at home. My girlfriend came over, got to first base. That was it. Kind of sucked. Tried, didn't make it. Even wiped it on my pants. Couldn't get it to do it. But I was like, okay, it's cool. I was like, man, I got a whole weekend and a half to try. So, with that being said, day 2 comes by, and you start to hear a lot of noises when you're home by yourself that you don't normally hear when people are there. So, yeah, I was not getting creeped out, but it was just like, man, why don't I ever hear this going on or this going on? And it's like, oh, well, there's a lot of people here because making noises and being stupid and blah, 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 blah. That's why you don't hear stuff. So I was like, you know, I tried to play it off. You know, try to play it low key. Third day is when the magic happened, and not in a good way. Lord knows, not in a good way. Third day, my boys come and pick me up, and we go play basketball at the Y. Now, if you've ever played ball at any kind of level, if you play ball at any kind of level, you know how hard it is to run like 6 or 7 games back to back. And that's what we did that day. Like, I think we only lost like 2 games, but we ran like, I want to say we lost the beginning one, and then we ran like the rest of them, and then we lost the last one. So we were gassed. So after the while, my boys dropped me off, and I'm like, you know me, I'll holler at y'all, give y'all a call or whatever. And I go in the house, and I'm like, I'm going into my mom's room because it's like one of the first rooms in the door, like when you come through the door, it's like one of the first rooms that you walk into. Well, not first room you walk into, but you can get to when you're coming through the door. So I was like, I'm just going here and lay down, you know, like we all talk to ourselves, and we're like, yeah, I'm gonna get myself, just lay down for a minute to get myself some energy so I can go take a shower and whatnot. Shower never came. What came was straight terror for your boy. I laid down, and what happened was, now see, I'm get off a little bit off topic because what I had did in the beginning is I had started sleeping instead of my room. I was sleeping in the living room because like I was the only one there, and I wanted to make sure like if anybody came in the house, I had an exit plan, you know. But your boy could jump out the window, get to a door, get to a knife, shank somebody, do something to protect myself because I was there by myself or whatever. And anyway, I fell asleep, and it was longer than what I anticipated. You know what I'm saying? It was that you fall asleep, next thing you know, it's freaking 10, 11 o'clock at night, and you like, where the hell did the time go? Yeah. That's what ended up happening. I fell asleep and the night just passed me by. And I'm gonna set the mood. I'm laying on the bed on my stomach, right? I just flopped down on the bed. I'm laying on the bed on my stomach, and I wake up and I like can't move. I'm like, man, am I sore? What's wrong with me? And then I'm like, oh shit, no, I'm not sore. Like I can't move. Like my extremities, my legs, like nothing. Like what the? Felt like an elephant was sitting on my back. Okay, a damn elephant was sitting on my back. And so I'm like, what the hell is going on? Now my mom has a mirror in her room, so I'm like, let me turn. And so like that was the only thing I could do was move my neck. And so I start to move my neck. Right, I'm starting, and I'm moving my neck. And I get to turn to the right. And I'm trying to look in the mirror, and there's like nobody there, but there's somebody laying on the bed with me. I kid you not. It was a lady. She was dressed all in white. If you could just picture yourself being there, this is what happened next. I saw her, and I'm like, dude, you're dreaming. You need to wake the hell up. So I closed my eyes. Like I closed them as tight as hell. Like I squinted and did all that stuff. And I opened back up, and she was still there, and I was like, oh, hell no. You know, something is extremely wrong here. You know, I don't know what I got myself into, but something is bad. Something is really bad. And so my thing was, I was like, well, let me turn my head the other way. So I closed my eyes, and I'm starting to turn my head to the other side of the bed. And I open my eye, and she is still laying. And I'm like, how did she just get from this side to that side? And I didn't feel nothing move on the bed, but now she on the other side of the bed. Like, how she get to the other side of the bed when she was just on this side of the bed, but then nothing really moved to the other side of the bed? You know what I'm saying? That's how I started to think in my mind. That's what my mind was doing. It was racing like crazy. So I was like, you know what? I don't know what the hell is going on here, but I said, I'm going to close my eyes. And I said, if Lord will just give me the strength, I'm getting up. I'm running out the door. And your boy is going to be ghost. I don't think I used the word ghost, but I probably gone. I can use it now because, you know, it's not then. But I was like, I'm going to be gone. And so that's what I did. Like, I closed my eyes, and I was like, I started to pray. And I just, like, pushed myself up off the bed, like, as hard as I could. Didn't look at the bed. Had my eyes focused on the door. I didn't want to see her anymore. Like, I was traumatized. I was pretty much traumatized. I didn't want to see her anymore. So ran out the door. I had my keys like wrapped around my neck, so I didn't even have to worry about grabbing them. Jumped in my car, cranked the car up, and this is when, you know, you start to get really scared. I get in my car. Wasn't like no crazy BS where like you get in your car and then your car don't crank. Thank God, because if that had happened, if you had saw, like I used to live on. This is gonna get off topic real quick. I used to live on a dirt road before it got paved. And we used to live out, it wasn't in the country, but it was like, it was in the woods. And on my road was pretty much family, and it was other people that lived on my road. But when I was growing up there, it was about 5 or 6 houses, and that road had to be at least 2 miles long. And your neighbor was like, yeah, he wasn't really a neighbor. You know, he was like he might as well have been on another damn street. And so if my car hadn't cranked, I probably would have just slept in my car or just got in the back seat and huddled and cried like a wee little baby. You know, a wee little baby. Yeah, that's what I would have did. I would have cried. And my car cranked up. And so as I'm composing myself, because I had already known, I was like, dude, you can't be driving crazy. Get your head together before you do anything. But, you know, I put the car in reverse. Now, we didn't have motion lights at the time. We got them now. My mom has them now, but we didn't have motion lights at the time. As I am pulling out, going in reverse. Yes, going in reverse. Our lights come on. Not one, not two. All three of them some bitches come on. Yes, all three. That is right there when I knew. I was like, something really weird just happened to me. I don't know what has happened, but something out of the norm has happened to me, and I have no way of explaining it. 3 or 4 years actually went by before I actually told my mom about this whole experience. I didn't want to tell her while she was gone because I didn't want her to think like, yeah, you need to come back home, you know what I'm saying? Because still, even though I was scared, I was a little jit. I still had other stuff on the mind. I'm like, I still got a week and a half, you know, to make what I need to happen. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I can't call her. I can't go out like that. This has to go down. It has to go down. And so I didn't tell her. I didn't tell her about this. I drove off. I left. I drove to my girlfriend's house. Her parents were there. Really sucked. Nothing happened. You know, I didn't tell her what happened. I just drove there because I want to say it was like 10:30, and this was the weekend, and so she could be up late and have people over. So I drove there. I hung out with her for a while, and then I went over to my boy's house because their mom always welcomed me almost like a son. Like I could always stay there anytime I needed to. So I took the night off from my house, and I didn't go back that night. Yeah, didn't go back there. Didn't want to go back there at all, especially not by myself. But needless to say, this adventure, it didn't screw up everything, but it made me like, when I was in the house, especially by myself for the remainder of the time, I was like jumpy. I hear something, I'm like, oh crap, what's that? Like, that ain't supposed to be happening. Like, what noise is that? Houses don't make noises like that. Why is that house making noise like that? Like, my boy's house didn't make that noise. My girl's house didn't. Why is this house doing this? You know, I was thinking like, I was always thinking like something's about to come around the corner and jump out at me. Nothing else happened while I was there. So, you know, I was glad and thankful for that. And nothing ever happened with, you know, making it go down either, man. Upset. Tried to make it go down. Couldn't go down. Even wiped it on my pants. Got second base. Little third. Then shut down. Like a relief pitcher. Like, nope, not happening. Struck out 3 times. But anywho, that's my ghost story. And it's like I said, you want to know why I had brought her up in the beginning? That was why. The main reason why I had stayed home was because of that. And like I said, it was just weird. It was really weird. Like I said, don't know if I haven't really had any experiences since then, like at all. So if you have some, please do share. Like I tell you guys, if you don't sub, at least give me a like.